Hey guys, just me here. I'm about to bring you a video of me doing a laptop pull of 18650s. Nothing dirty with the laptop pull. Basically, I haven't done one since like 2011. I took out batteries from a Sony computer that was Sony 18650s, and back then I knew nothing about like batteries and charging them, and I had them in like a cheapy ultrafire charger, and like I thought I was gonna burn my whole house down. Touch wood. And like I thought like the worst of the world. For my JetBeam BC40, and then I actually bought Sony cells also from online, and I'm pretty sure that they were fake, but I no longer have them. I'm pretty sure that they were like Ultra Fire but rebranded. And looking at the date now, that's like five years ago. And how much have I learnt in that time? Zero. Basically, I done a laptop pull then. And then those batteries, I think I don't even know if I had a multimeter back then. Like I've been fiddling with electronics since I was young, but a lot of my gear I got rid of because I got into building computers. I didn't need much of a multimeter. Only to test motherboard components. I'm talking like when I was 15, so 15 years ago I was building computers. When we had to struggle with the IDE and figure out the slave, master, and all that stuff that you no longer have to do. I was building computers back then, and then yeah, I don't know, I just got off track then. So basically, this laptop pull is gonna be me fumbling around like an idiot. Um, the cells that I got are Sanyo. I got similar cells in my BC40 now actually. They're Sanyo cells, but they've got a different ending. They're not the A cells. They're something else. These ones are I actually know it off by heart. UR18650As. Basically, they turned out actually good, better than what I thought. Um, Capacity wise, with the Engineer 500, the Lakoya, I can't say that name, charger, they ended up being like 2,250 milliamps around there. So not bad actually. They all went up to full voltage, 4.19 to about 4.2. The two that I show you in the video that were at the lower voltage, 4.18 and 4.19, they have a little bit, sorry, 2.18 and 2.19, they have a little bit more wear and tear on them. I don't know what happened to them because it seems like that the cells have protection or they went into sleep phase. I'm not sure which one. I'm moving the camera around like an idiot. Um, I'm not sure if it was the sleep phase or protection kicked in, which protection is usually 2.2 volts, not 1.8. As you'll see in the video, some of them were sitting on 2.2 and other ones were lower. The ones that were lower have more wear and tear on them. None of these cells heated up. The ones under 2.2 volts, but I had to kickstart with another charger. The Engineer 500 wouldn't start them. That's pretty much it, I guess. The cells didn't heat up when I was charging them. I pretty much cleaned them up now. I filed it down with an actual manual if I filed it with a file. So they're pretty smooth now. That's just about it. That's like pretty much the first laptop pull that I've done. I've taken apart battery packs in the past. I got like branded cells from them. They're that Chinese brand. I know that they make cells for a lot of other companies, but these cells are only good for like 1.5 amps, I think. These Sanyo cells, looking at their site, they reckon 4.5 amps maximum draw, which isn't too bad. I've got like those S2 pluses around that are only at 3 amps. I've got maybe actually I'll throw one inside that JetBeam too, the JetBeam Pro. All my headlamps actually they can go in there because they don't pull over 3 amps anyway. So like I'm not going to be running direct drive on these cells, but they'll do the job. Anyway, this has been more so about me talking than the video, so we'll get stuck into it. Well, at least these should just come out pretty cruisy now. Now looking at the way these are wired, it's a bit weird. Interesting. I think it's probably better to take out this one first. So if for some reason that's positive here, positive, positive, and then that appears to be positive, and that's positive on this side. So I don't know why they decided to do it like this. A little bit weird the way that they done it. Or actually positive, 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 positive. I don't know why you just wouldn't wire them kind of all the same way. That's sweet. That's one of them out. I'll probably undo all the ends first. I think undoing all the ends will be a little bit easier. Interesting. Ah, come on, you bastard. Probably need better tools than what I have for this. This doesn't even want to cut it.
And then basically now, before we do anything else with them, we really got to clean them up because there's far too much metal on these to be safe. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can pull it off pretty sweet. Other times it's a little bit harder. See, this one's pretty much perfect now. That's pretty much how you want it to look. Now we've got to do that for all of these. That one's good. That looks like a thermal coupling for heat, maybe. Something just to stop the heat. This one's a little bit, it's not cut, but I kind of bent the sheath on it. It's nothing too bad. It'll still work fine. I think the rest of them are a little bit better. Okay, that's that one getting done. Yeah, take off whichever one first. Should really be negative, but it's okay. That one there, done. You could leave these parts on if you really want to, but you might as well just take them off while you got all your tools out. Clean them up a bit. It's that one. Make them all nice and flat and pretty. That's that. And that's that. And right now we have pretty clean batteries. These ones came off pretty well. We'll take this inside and we'll check the resistance, or actually we'll check the voltage, and we'll see how they charge. Base. Alright, cell 1, 2.1. It's a tad low, but not too bad. 2.2. 1.9. 2.1. 1.8. 2.2. Out of these, I would probably only use the ones that are above 2 volts. So this one, 2.2. This one I'll scrap, 1.8. 2.1, 2.2 pretty much. It's pretty close. This one, I don't know. I might give it a go and see how it does. 2.2, that'll be fine. 2.1. Yeah, that'll be fine. 2. I guess. Yeah. So out of that, I'll probably keep 4 or maybe 5, just depending on the voltages and how they charge. If they charge okay and don't get too warm, I'll keep them. I should probably charge them as soon as I can. So yeah. Alright guys, now I've got these cells charging. Basically, the ones that were above 2 volts, about 2.1, 2.2, they all started pretty easy in the little color, the Engineer LII 500. I got them all charging now at 500 milliamps. If you can see that, 500 milliamp current. The internal resistance seems to be pretty close with all of them. All within a good parameter. They jump from 2.2 volts up to about 3 volts flat, 2.93 volts. So I'm guessing that they had protection or they went into a sleep cycle. But so far they seem okay, not really heating up. It'd be interesting to see how many milliamps that they hold with full charge. And the last two, I couldn't get them started on that, so I jump started them with the 9-core UM20. They went from 0 up to, they've only been charging a couple of minutes now, to 40 and 37%. They were charging for about 5 minutes. So they seem decent. I haven't checked the voltage because this doesn't have a voltage meter, but I might pull these out and check the voltage on them just to make sure that they're okay. All the batteries seem to be super cold still, even though it is a pretty cool day here. The charger's starting to heat up, but the batteries seem to be pretty cool. So everything seems to be okay-ish, I guess. The volts weren't too low. If they were even on 2.9 volts, that's still fine. That's still the high side. I think these Sanyo cells do kind of heat up a bit when charging. I've had it happen in the past. But I'll wait till it gets to about 4 volts, 4.1 volts, and then I'll see how much they start to heat up then.